Democratic Representative Henry Cuellar has had some difficult times lately. Not only is Cuellar one of the most conservative Democrats that is having a very robust progressive primary challenge in his district, that is challenging on him on his anti-abortion, anti-union, and pro-fossil fuel policies. But he's also under investigation for having some shady ties to Azerbaijani oil interests. As a result of all this, that challenge, that primary challenge, is actually doing very, very well, and he is perilously close to actually losing his election to Jessica Cisneros. So now, this is why I'm sure that he's been very heartened to see a groundswell of online support, new support that just happened to pop up in the weeks before his March 1st primary election. Interesting. Now, of course, there's one little problem, and I think you'll understand when I go and read some of the posts from these new followers. The Intercept recently reported on this wave of news support for the purveyor of what he calls cautious conservatism. Yes. They point out that just this month, a young woman named Ilya Isabella had opened a Twitter account. And by the way, the names of these accounts, the first name is capitalized, the second name not capitalized. Interesting. Now, this alleged young woman opened a Twitter account just this month and began sharing her appreciation for Henry Cuellar, saying this: "A pride, all my support, and I hope he stays in the Congress." Totally something a human being would say. Her dedication to Cuellar is so complete that all of her activity online actively consists of retweeting Cuellar and replying positive things about his posts. No, nothing strange about that. What are you talking about? Isabella quickly found a community of Cuellar supporters. She follows 64 people and has about 6 followers. And nearly all of them share the same kind of enthusiasm for Mr. Cuellar, including somebody named Selena Stefani, who has exclusively posted messages praising the representative since opening an account in January. Quote, "Thanks for always caring. Hopefully achieve great things for Texas," says another. Real people. Now, what are you talking about? These are real born-and-bred Democratic Texans. Oh, yeah. Number of Cuellar's groupies also inundated a tweet from the Webb County Democratic Party announcing that early primary voting had begun. One person says, let's see, Jackie Murphy, saying, "With Henry until the end. The support with Henry is honest. He is hardworking and prepared man," said Lulu Carey. Very prepared, yes. Prepared, yes. That is what we're looking for in our new politicians. We are looking for somebody who's prepared. Very prepared. Fascinating. My favorite, though, is this. This is the best. "Henry is a great example," said John McLeod. "My vote is for he." My vote is for he. Definitely all legitimate human persons. Look, I say it all the time. My vote is for he. No, it gets funnier. If this is not already funny enough, in recent weeks, some of the new Cuellar supporters have also replied to other tweets about Jessica Cisneros, saying, "We Texans no longer believe we are a proposal on the air. You have no experience," wrote Angel Barrera on Monday. Why do I get the feeling that a lot of these people wouldn't pass, the little check mark that says "I'm not a robot"? I don't think they would pass that. Jackie Murphy again replied to CNN an article about the primary, saying, "I'm not convinced by Jessica. She doesn't have what it takes." When it comes to issues, in response to Cuellar's tweet for Safer Internet Day, in which he joined Representative Susan Wild in calling on YouTube to remove a "how to tie a noose" video, supporter Sasha Hill wrote, "These are the important issues that we must prevent." Excellent, Henry. Oh, am I just adding that computerized voice? I didn't even notice. Regarding Cuellar's support for an electric vehicle grid, Kelsey Gray wrote, "Everything is to benefit our economy." Excellent, Henry. You have our support. He has their support, but interestingly enough, they realized that when The Intercept looked into this, they found out that a lot of these people didn't actually follow him on Twitter. That's very strange. You're going to vote for him, but you don't follow him. Interesting. Very interesting. Now, look, obviously, these are not people. These are not legitimate human peoples. Okay. No, they're not real. They're robots. They're bots, and he's buying bots, and it tells you a couple of different things. Okay. I mean, he's buying the followers, and you look at this. A bunch of new followers just happened to join Twitter a couple of weeks before the primary, and only tweeted about the primary. Very, very obvious, right? But again, this shows the desperation of the campaign. I mean, he's so desperate to claim that he has grassroots support from regular Texans, right? So he's got to buy bots and followers. And the other thing that's funny about this is just how obvious it is. I don't think they realize it. I don't think they realize that you can just see right through them into their shiny metal frames. I mean, that's a Cuellar supporter right now. I mean, no. Here's the thing. This is what unlimited corporate money can buy you in an election. By the way, the illusion of support. It's ephemeral. But here's the thing. Corporate media. I can guarantee you this. Corporate media will either ignore this story. No, it doesn't exist. What are you talking about? Cuellar bots? No, not real. That's just another Bernie bro conspiracy theory, right? Or what's more likely to happen? Look at the groundswell of support for Henry Cuellar. Oh, well, what a great Democrat. Oh, yes. I mean, just look at this. All my support, and I hope he stays in the Congress. Says this totally real, legitimate person. Yeah, I will. Yeah, my vote is for he. My vote is for he. I mean, well, there it is. Real Texans supporting real congressmen. All this is again, when I saw the story, I immediately thought, oh, well, that's where Correct the Record came from. Or not came from, sorry. That's what they're doing now. Oh, that's where David Brock's troll army went. And by the way, corporate Democrats, a lot of the news is focused on the Russian bots, right, for the last couple of years. Well, Democrats also do bots. You had Sally Albright that literally ran a bot network that would go and do negative comments whenever Bernie Sanders was mentioned on his Twitter, or on like news posts. You'd have all these Correct the Record trolls, and this lady that ran this bot network that literally stole people's photos, got kicked off Twitter for it, and then got kicked off again for flouting a Twitter ban for creating these bots. I mean, this is what they're doing. This is what the Democratic establishment is doing in order to stop progressives. They don't have any support, so they just make it up. They just buy it. That's so sad and pathetic.